Right then, let's get stuck into what's been making waves across the Atlantic and landing squarely on our doorsteps here in the UK, the absolute mental talk of Klay Thompson potentially rocking the purple and gold. Blimey, if that isn't a headline to get a proper Lakers fan buzzing, I don't know what is. You see, as a proper Lakers fan here in London, staying up until the wee hours to catch the games, this kind of rumour hits different, doesn't it? It's not just a whisper, it's a full-blown raw echoing from the States, suggesting a three-team trade that would see Klay joining forces with LeBron and AD. Now, that's what you call a seismic shift in the NBA landscape, a real game-changer if it ever came to fruition. We're talking about a genuine, bona fide legend of the game, a man who has etched his name into the annals of basketball history with those ridiculous shooting clinics and that stoic, unshakable demeanor. The idea of Klay Thompson in a Lakers jersey isn't just a fantasy. It's the kind of move that sends shivers down your spine in the best possible way. Imagine the spacing, mate. LeBron driving to the basket with Klay parked on the wing, ready to unleash one of his trademark quick-release triples. It's the stuff dreams are made of, isn't it? The British perspective on Klay is pretty clear-cut, immense respect. He's not flashy in the same way some stars are, but his pure, unadulterated skill and dedication to his craft are universally admired. He's a professional, a true marksman, and a defensive presence when he's fully fit. We've seen him come back from those horrific injuries, battling through adversity, and that grit resonates deeply with us. It's the kind of resilience you see in our own sporting heroes, whether it's a rugby player shaking off a knock or a footballer playing through pain. Klay embodies that spirit. So, when his name crops up in a Lakers context, there's a collective nod of approval across the pubs and living rooms where us devoted fans gather. We know what he brings: championship pedigree, a cool head under pressure, and a shooting touch that can turn a tight game into a comfortable win in a matter of possessions. For a team like the Lakers, desperate to maximize their championship window with LeBron and Anthony Davis, a player like Klay Thompson isn't just an addition, he's a vital piece of the puzzle, potentially the missing link to another banner. The beauty of Klay's game, from our vantage point, is its simplicity and devastating effectiveness. He moves without the ball, he finds his spots, and he knocks down shots. There's no wasted motion, no unnecessary theatrics. Just pure, unadulterated basketball. The chatter around this proposed trade has been quite intense, making headlines over the past 24 to 48 hours. The specifics of the deal are always murky at this stage, but the sheer thought of it is enough to ignite fervent discussions amongst the fan base. Picture it. The Lakers suddenly possess not one, but two of the greatest shooters of all time in Klay and D'Angelo Russell, alongside the unparalleled playmaking of LeBron and the dominant interior presence of AD. It's a proper super team in the making, isn't it? And for us British fans, who often have to sacrifice sleep to catch these late-night games, knowing that such an exciting prospect could be on the horizon makes those bleary eyes totally worth it. We've seen the impact of genuine sharpshooters on winning teams, and Klay is in a league of his own. His ability to go on those scoring outbursts, those Klay-like quarters where he simply cannot miss, is legendary. He can turn a 10-point deficit into a 10-point lead in minutes. That kind of offensive firepower is invaluable in the modern NBA, especially in the playoffs where every possession counts. Furthermore, his defensive versatility cannot be overlooked. While he's not quite the lockdown defender he once was pre-injury, he's still a smart, disciplined player who can guard multiple positions and disrupt opposing offenses. He understands team defense, he communicates, and is not afraid to get stuck in. That blend of offensive brilliance and defensive acumen is precisely what the Lakers need to complement their existing stars. It's about building a balanced roster, and Klay brings that balance in spades. The idea of Klay Thompson coming to the Lakers isn't just about his individual talent, it's about the ripple effect he would have on the entire team. LeBron would have more space to operate, AD would have less defensive attention in the post, and the overall offensive flow would be significantly enhanced. It's a proper mental thought, imagining the permutations. This kind of move could genuinely elevate the Lakers from a playoff contender to a bona fide championship favorite. It's the sort of acquisition that makes you believe that anything is possible. The prospect of seeing him in the famous purple and gold, draining threes at Crypto.com Arena, is enough to send a proper shiver down your spine. Blimey, what a signing that would be. It truly would be brilliant for the Lakers and a joy for us British fans to watch him light up the league from afar. Right then, pull up a chair, mate, and let's have a proper chinwag about this Klay Thompson to the Lakers rumor. Blimey, it's the kind of talk that gets you buzzing, isn't it? As if we haven't got enough to worry about with the price of a pint these days, now we've got to contend with the absolute mental possibility of Klay in purple and gold. Honestly, when I first heard it, I nearly choked on my cuppa. Klay Thompson, a Laker. After all those years of him tearing us apart with the Warriors, the thought of him actually helping us win a title is just, well, it's a bit surreal, innit? You think about those iconic shots, the runs he went on, and now imagine him doing that for us. Proper brilliant, that would be. You know, it reminds me a bit of when a star player in football moves to a rival club. Like when someone leaves Man United for Liverpool, or vice versa, though maybe not quite that drastic, eh? But it's that feeling of, can he really do it for the other side? With Klay, though, there's no doubt about his talent. He's a proven winner, simple as that. And for us lot, watching these games at God knows what o'clock in the morning, seeing a proper sharpshooter like him on our team would make those early starts a damn sight easier to stomach. No more just hoping LeBron pulls another rabbit out of the hat every single possession. Klay would be there, ready to drain it from downtown. And the spacing, mate. Oh, the glorious spacing. LeBron would have acres of room to operate, driving to the basket without having 3 blokes hanging off him. And AD, he'd be able to do his thing in the paint without being double-teamed instantly. It's like adding a world-class winger to a football team. Suddenly, the whole pitch opens up. Klay just standing there, waiting for the kick-out. That's a nightmare for any defense. He doesn't need to dribble for days. He just catches and shoots. Pure class. Mind you, there's always that little voice in the back of your head, isn't there? The one that whispers, is he really the Klay of old after those injuries? But even if he's only 80% of what he once was, that's still better than most blokes in the league. His defense might not be as stifling, but he's still smart, still knows where to be, and he's got that championship mentality that's priceless. It's not just about the stats, it's about the presence, the winning aura he brings. So yeah, if this rumor turns into reality, it would be absolutely massive for the Lakers. It's the kind of move that makes you sit up and take notice, not just as a fan, but as someone who loves the game. It would shake things up, no doubt about it. Blimey, imagine the scenes when he drains his first 3 in a Lakers jersey. The pub would go absolutely wild, even if it's 3 AM here. Proper brilliant, that would be. Alright, you want another 300 words to chew over this Klay Thompson rumor, eh? Consider it done, mate. Let's delve a bit deeper into this mental prospect. When you think about the fit, it's not just about Klay shooting, is it? It's about his whole vibe. He's not a drama queen, never has been. He just turns up, does his job, and lets his game do the talking. That's something we proper appreciate over here. No unnecessary theatrics, just pure, unadulterated basketball. In a league full of egos and constant chatter, Klay's calm demeanor is a breath of fresh air. He's the kind of bloke you'd happily share a pint with down the local, just chatting about the game without any fuss. That professionalism would be absolutely massive for the Lakers, a team that sometimes, let's be honest, could do with a bit less noise and a bit more focus. And then there's the whole angle of him reuniting with LeBron. They've been rivals for years, going head-to-head in those epic finals. Imagine the narrative, mate. 2 legends who've battled it out, now joining forces for one last push for a title. It's the kind of storyline that gets the tabloids over here absolutely buzzing, let alone the sports pages. It's got that Shakespearean drama to it, doesn't it? The seasoned warriors, putting aside past battles for a common goal. It's proper brilliant, if you ask me. From a purely tactical perspective, Klay's arrival would also allow D'Angelo Russell to play with more freedom. Instead of being the sole consistent perimeter threat, he'd have Klay alongside him, splitting the defensive attention. That means more open looks for D'Lo, more driving lanes, and a far more potent offensive attack overall. It's like bringing in another top striker in football. Suddenly, the defense can't just focus on one player, and everyone benefits. The Lakers' opponents would have nightmares trying to figure out how to guard both LeBron and AD in the paint, and Klay and D'Lo on the perimeter. It's a proper headache for them, innit? So yeah, while it's still just a rumor for now, the thought of Klay Thompson in a Lakers jersey is enough to keep us British fans dreaming through those long, dark nights. It's the kind of move that could genuinely turn the tide and put another banner in the rafters. Blimey, I'd stay up all night for that.